This is a disclaimer. Before we get into the show, the things talked about in this podcast is props, meaning everything is alleged. Allegedly. Kick your shit, bitch.
Breaking news. Yeah, man, we ain't got time to waste this breaking news episode. So we gonna skip the intro. We gonna get straight into it. Yeah, I mean, Diddy, he's arrested. They finally got his ass, y'all. Cheers to that. Yeah, but this all from TMZ. And according to them, it says Diddy was arrested at a Manhattan hotel on Monday evening after a grand jury indicted him. The indictment is sealed and the charges were not announced, but a lawyer for Diddy said that he believed he was being charged with racketeering and sex trafficking. Diddy's legal team was also disappointed with the decision to prosecute him and noted that he had been cooperating with the investigation and had voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. I mean, somebody from Diddy team, they put this little weak ass statement out, but they said Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, a loving family man who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the black community. They also said he is an imperfect, I say important, excuse me. He's an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal. You know, the arrest of Diddy makes him the highest profile figure in the music world to face criminal charges for sexual misconduct since R. Kelly, they said. And man, R. Kelly, he said, yeah, you know R. Kelly caught 30, he already got sentenced to 30 years in jail. And Diddy, I believe they say he's facing life for all this type of shit. So yeah, we gonna talk about what we do know, you know, with this timeline and shit. Starting in November, you know, his former girlfriend, Cassie, filed a lawsuit against his ass, accusing him of years of sexual and physical abuse. You know, her complaint included accusations of sex trafficking, and she said Diddy had forced her to have sex with male prostitutes in front of him. Like, come on, man, that's some creep shit. And instructed her to use websites and escort services to find prostitutes to participate in drug-fueled encounters that he called the freak-offs, the infamous freak-offs and shit, man. And you know, when Cassie filed her lawsuit against him, Diddy, he pretty much like he took a nap and settled that shit with her ass. Like, that's how quick he you know, gave her the bread. We don't know how much money she got undisclosed amount, but it's reports out there. Some say 20 mil, some say 30 mil, some say even as much as 50 mil. But we'll never know because she can't talk about it. You know, that comes with the NDA part of it, you know, with the lawsuit. But yeah. And Diddy, his legal team, they you know, he wasting a whole lot of money on his legal team, you know, because lawyers ain't cheap, you know, and with all these court cases that he got going on, these civil cases and shit like that, all these people want that money, and so yeah, man, legal team putting in overtime, they in the sweatshop, you know, doing everything, trying to make all this shit disappear. But yeah, that was Cassie in November. And who is this? Rodney Lil Rod Jones, a producer on Diddy most recent album. You know, this was in February. He alleged that Combs had made him, you know, forced him to hire prostitutes and pressured him to participate in sex acts with them. Lil Rod said he lived and traveled with Combs from September 2022 to November 2023, during which the time he had recorded hours. He recorded hours of video and audio of Diddy, his staff, and others engaging in serious illegal activity. He just ratting and shit. This nigga was recording everything whole time, fucking rat. But yeah, that was in February, and in March, federal agents, they was raiding his fucking house by then. They raided his homes in Los Angeles, the ones in Miami Beach, and from there they had confiscated his electronic devices, you know, cell phones, laptops, tablets, stuff like that. and the federal prosecutors in New York, it had by that time had interviewed a whole lot of people. You know, to interview a number of witnesses about the sexual misconduct, and whew, motherfuckers was telling. And when when Diddy get his discovery papers and all that stuff from when they unsealed the indictment and stuff, he gonna know who was talking to the police, who said what, when, and all that stuff. But man, so many victims came out with the civil suits, and of course, you know, Diddy, he denied everything, but we don't believe him because he denied the Cassie shit too. And whole time, uh, whoever that was, TMZ or the police department, no, the hotel. I'm sorry, it was the hotel. They put the video out there of Diddy abusing Cassie in a hallway. That shit was crazy. Nigga had nothing but a towel on, no Diddy, but he must have been asleep or something like that or doing something. And Cassie was like trying to sneak out, I guess. And he ran her down. Ain't had no time to put his shoes on, his clothes and shit like that. So that right there, man, we don't believe shit Diddy say these days. But his portfolio, you know, all his you know, everything with his name on it took a big hit. You know, starting with Revolt, he sold his stake in that though, and he sold his share in a deli on tequila. And right after that, a New York charter school network ended their partnership with him. And this month, where we at? We in September now. His Homeby Hills mansion in Los Angeles, the same house the federal agents raided, by the way. It's the same house they raided in March. That shit listed on the real estate market for $61.5 million. You know, and in May, that's when the hotel people released that video actually of the Cassie shit, the Cassie situation, and him kicking and punching her and all that type of stuff, throwing Cassie on the floor in the hallway. But you know, the hotel released it in May of this year, but that situation happened in 2016. You know, and Diddy, he apologized on Instagram for that, and he said his behavior was inexcusable and that he had sought therapy. And next thing you know, a couple days after that, he deleted the video from his Instagram page. And last week he lost $100 million lawsuit to a nigga who locked the fuck up. Like, let's be real. And the guy who locked up, he also represented himself in court. Excuse me, that was like a tongue twister, kind of. No Diddy. Diddy failed to appear in the court, so the judge awarded the jail guy money by default. And now Dawn Richards, the girl who was a member of Danny Kane and shit, she filed a suit against his ass too. It's like a whole lot, man. It's too much to keep up with, man. It's like so much. But Dawn said that she attended drug-fueled parties where guests were required to surrender their phones. That's a red flag. She also said she witnessed what she believed were underage girls being sexually violated by Diddy and his guests. That's, man. If you believe they was underage, why you ain't call the police or get some type of help or something like that? Why you keeping this secret to yourself? Or like this information you know? Like, why you just letting that shit go on? But whatever. One thing's for sure, two things for certain, man. That nigga guilty already. He already guilty in the court of public opinion. So, like I said, a whole lot of money being spent on lawyers to fight so many cases, man. Jesus Christ. And if all this stuff is true, fuck that nigga. You know, bury him under the jail. You know, he locked up right now, but it's a strong possibility he gonna get bail and stuff like that. So he most likely gonna be home fighting this case. You know, he don't got he really don't have no criminal history and shit like that. You know, yeah, man, he gonna be all right though. I don't know. Well, he ain't gonna be all right when it's time to get sentenced and stuff like that, because I do believe he gonna be found guilty at the end of the day on this shit, and the jails can keep him. You know, it's like, that's crazy. Like, how horny do you got to be to get caught up in a sex RICO? Like, let's be real. Let's be fucking real. And how sick do you got to be to, you know, to have this type of circus going on? Like, come on, man, that shit crazy, man. That's crazy. And man, this this Diddy situation is fucking crazy. I'm just happy that they arrested his ass, man. I know he gonna get a bail, but I hope they keep him. You know, that's where creeps like him belong. It's a whole lot of creeps walking around on the streets that's free as well. They need to go to jail as well. They need to join them, man. Keep them niggas. Keep all the bad ones, free all the good ones, man. We be right the fuck back right after this, man. Breaking news episode.
Oh shit now. In partnership with Adidas, we got some new fucking merch. Kicking Shit with Rich has official gear with the stripes. I repeat, Kicking Shit with Rich has official gear with the stripes. Is your store doing it like this? Cause I don't think so. Anyway, we got Adidas podcast logo tees and hoodies in multiple colors. Shop this collab while it's here right now. Don't be selfish, people. Spend some money. Follow us on Instagram to access the merch store. And remember, the only way is 3 stripes. Fuck the phonies. Kick your shit, bitch.
Welcome back, welcome back, man. It's the breaking news episode. I had to stop everything what I was doing, to come, record this shit here, man. Chat about this real quick, let you people know what was going on. And, yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here, though. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up on this video and any other video we drop. Follow us on Instagram at Kicking Shit with Rich. We spell the same way on every platform. So if you spell it right one time, you spell it right every time. Shop at the merch store. Official Kicking Shit with Rich merch store. Shop there. We got everything. Even if you don't need something, don't be selfish. Spend some money. Buy, a souvenir for someone you love or some shit like that. I even got phone cases, y'all. You can get the motherfucking phone cases. So yeah. And like that, man, I'm out this bitch.
Kick your shit, bitch.
Keep all the bad ones, free all the good ones, man.